Who controls the past controls the future, and who controls the present controls the past. Welcome to the upside-down world of George Orwell's 1984. Here, war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. In Oceania, every move is monitored by the party. Every interaction, every word, every sound is monitored closely by the ever-so-diligent thought police. Free expression is outlawed. And why else not? Free expression, if not rigorously monitored by the thought police, may result in revolutionary thinking. And since we all recognize that revolutionary thinking will result in the loss of control that the party has over its people, we must crack down on it. Because, ultimately, Big Brother knows what's best for the people. This is what doomed Winston Smith. Winston was a mediocre party member at best. He worked at the Ministry of Truth. It was his job to edit the historical records to reflect what the party deems best for the people to know. The party had entrusted Winston with the responsibility of controlling memory. Winston wrote this down in his journal, saying, "It appeared that there had even been demonstrations to thank Big Brother for raising the chocolate ration to 20 grams a week, and only yesterday it had been announced that the ration was to be reduced to 20 grams a week. Was it possible that they could swallow that after only 24 hours?
Heard the rumor?
Yeah? Good news, is it?
Oh, I should say so, yes. Choco rations going up.
Yes, they swallowed it. The eyeless creature at the other table swallowed it fanatically, passionately, and with a furious desire to track down, denounce, and vaporize anyone who should suggest that last week the ration had been 30 grams. Sime, too, in some more double complex way, involving doublethink, Sime, swallow it. Was he then alone in the possession of a memory? Winston highlighted the absurdity of doublethink. In order to protect the people, we must make them willing to accept contradictory beliefs and hold them at the same time. Doublethink, an important tool to protect the people. Winston was not so certain that Big Brother was as benevolent as he certainly is. And so, Winston committed a thought crime. He wrote his dangerous beliefs in a journal and corrupted another party member named Julia. You would think that by now the people would have been clued in. I mean, there's only a poster of Big Brother on every corner, wall, or TV screen in the country. Still, these silly people, these simpletons, these fools. Why, you would think with all the public hangings that people would stop committing thought crimes. Yet, every day some new rebel is taken away to the Ministry of Love. And there, at the Ministry of Love, the rebel has his rebellion tortured out of him. It must be tortured out of him. We do it because we love him. Why, we wouldn't want him to have dangerous and seditious thoughts against the party. Winston hated that the party controlled thought the way it does, that it controlled language. But since rebellion would destroy the party, it is necessary that the party controls the language. It is important to change the meaning of words and reduce complex language into smaller words. If the language is limited, the people wouldn't even be able to rebel against the party. And Winston hated that. Sad in reality, his colleague explained to him the beauty of the destruction of words. He said, "Don't you see the whole aim of Newspeak is to narrow the range of thought? In the end, we shall make thought crime literally impossible because there will be no words in which to express it." Yet, Winston continued his thought crime. He continued to conspire with his lover Julia. Because of this, they were both tortured. In the end, Winston's faith in the human spirit was proved futile, and really quite sad. He was reduced to a whimpering puddle of cowardice. In the end, he betrayed his love. He turned on her in the most sinister fashion in order to escape his own torture. Yeah, this is the pitiable scene that unfolded at the Ministry of Love. Winston was threatened to have his face eaten by hungry rats. And as the rats inched closer to his face, the darkest fear of Winston's heart was realized. He screamed out, "Do it to Julia! Do it to Julia. Not me. Julia, I don't care what you do to her. Tear her face off. Strip her to the bones. Not me. Julia, not me. It's silly that Winston ever believed that human nature had the capacity to be ultimately virtuous. When faced with the deepest, darkest recesses of the soul, humans will always seek to serve themselves. And it's good that the party does not allow even the specter of religion to exist in the hearts of its people. If Winston only knew that there was a perfect example of ultimate love and true compassion. If Winston knew that there was a man who lived out a compassionate and virtuous life and withstood torture only to forgive those who inflicted it upon him, if he knew that, he might have been the first subject that the party has been unable to break. However, the party remains undefeated. Big Brother is watching you.